30 minutes to an hour. So I'm gonna talk fast. We're gonna go fast, but you can always rewatch what you just learned. So that's good. Everyone kind of, if we look at everyone's experience, it's kind of half and half. Half for some of you guys are already doing it. Some of you guys are new, so it's kind of good to learn from somebody, right? Just learn from someone that's already doing it. You can learn from us, learn from Matt, learn from Michael. So we believe in the abundance mindset. We like to teach because there's plenty of deals out there. There's thousands and thousands of deals. We can't buy it all. So we have to collaborate eventually and team up, right? Team up and do bigger things. So that's our agenda, victories. Let's go over some victories for the week. So some victories. Anyone did anything productive or got some results this past week? Or just in general, any victories? Yeah, so Matt got some victories.
Closed on a deal in Los Gatos last Friday. In contract to wholesale property in South San Jose as well. That should close next week.
Dang, nice. Okay.
And got a probate.
Got a probate. Wow. So 3 deals in 1 week.
This month, basically.
3 deals this month. Wow. So can we talk about some numbers real quick? So you got this for
1120.
1120, and then you wholesale for.
That's the one I closed on Los Gatos.
Yeah.
1120.
Mr. Ruben, what up?
How's it going?
And then
probably put 100.
Put in 100?
Yeah.
And then sell for
15516.
Damn, that's a good spread. Yeah, so you're gonna make easily like 100 to 200K, right?
Yeah, probably around 150.
Yeah. Wow. Very nice. Good job. And then how did you get this lead?
Through another investor.
Yeah. Interesting, huh? So just by another investor, he didn't want to take it on, or
no, he didn't want to take it on.
He didn't want maybe no money, or
he just wanted basically pay him 30K.
Yeah.
Outside of escrow, or just pay him.
Okay. So he just wanted a quick 30K. So everyone makes money. That's nice. Yeah. Even 30K is nice for a wholesale. So 30K wholesale, and he probably got it from, let's say, maybe talking to the owner or talking to an agent.
It was a garage sale.
Interesting.
And someone, I think the owner died.
Yeah.
Left it to five kids.
Yeah.
And so got in touch with them.
Yeah.
Made the offer, negotiated. There was an agent involved.
Yeah.
He almost killed the deal.
Yeah.
We actually negotiated and got the property at like 1.05 at first.
Wow.
And then he advised his clients to not sell it to us.
Yeah. Wow.
And then we have to let him double end it also.
I see.
So
And he double end.
Yeah, double end it, and giving him the listing on the back end.
And give him the listing.
Yeah.
Man, so he's gonna make 100K on commission.
He's probably gonna make more than all of us.
Yeah. So the agent triple end this deal. If you think about it, triple end, right? He got the listing. That's probably 2.5%, and then he got the buy side. The buy side another 2.5%, and he gets to relist, probably another 2.5%.
Yeah.
So overall, let's say
overall he's winning.
each time he does that, he's making like 20 to 30K each time. Yeah, 20 to 30K. So he made 100K on this deal overall. Yeah. So being a real estate agent actually is very helpful too, right? So a lot of people ask, should I get my real estate license? What do you think?
That's like exactly the model that I'm trying to go for. Is like I'm in the process of getting my license too, so I want to structure my business to be exactly like that.
Right.
Be able to be multi-dimensional.
Yes.
Be able to. It's like a one-stop shop.
Yeah,
like
you do.
Patch is doing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You want to list it? Let's do it.
Right.
You want wholesale? Let's wholesale.
Yeah, it opens up the opportunities for more money, right?
More network.
Yeah, more networking. You meet agents, you meet loan officers, you just meet everyone in the real estate industry. You don't have to be licensed. Like Matt's not licensed, but he still does a lot of deals. But I would recommend it if you're new and you want to learn about real estate. So if you're, let's say you're driving a car, you want to get licensed, right? You're driving a car. It's something new. You're learning. You want to learn everything about the car. Same thing with a motorcycle. You want to get a motorcycle license. Same thing with real estate. You're a real estate investor, so why not get your real estate license? The cost is only like $150 to take your online class. Can you spare $150, right?
Now, Tom.
Yeah.
Are there any like downsides? Because there's always people saying like pros and cons. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
disclosures and whatnot.
So downside. So some people say, oh, it's a liability. It's a liability. So let's say perfect example is Matt's example. they got a good price with the owner, and the agent says it's worth more, so it's a liability. So let's say Matt closes on $1,050,000, and then the owner said, "Oh, you tricked me. You tricked me into selling your house. I want to sue you for the difference." Now, if they were to sue, it might be challenging, right? Challenging. So why is it challenging? Because they have to prove that they lost something, that they monetarily lost something, and they have to pay for attorney fees. And if they sign the contract, that's an agreement. You didn't force them to sell the house, right? You solved their problem. Why are they selling the house? To split the proceeds to their kids. And so why are they selling the house at a low price? Because they just want to do it quick. Yeah, so kind of like a pawn shop, or we don't want to say, well, kind of like a pawn shop. So let's say your Rolex is $5,000. You sell it for $3,000 because you need some money. Are you going to go back to the pawn shop and say, hey, you scammed me because you bought it for less, right? So it's kind of like that. It's an agreement. It's a written agreement, right? And you just have to disclose that you are licensed to protect yourself. That's it. And try to do the deal in a way where you're actually not trying to rip them off. You're not buying it for like $500,000. You're giving them a decent price based on the market value. A decent price, right? For you to make some money and for them to make some money too. So you give them a decent, fair market price.
The agent actually did a pretty good job disclosing everything.
Yeah.
So, to the beneficiaries, basically, we're not putting the property on the market.
Yeah.
So they signed off on that. He also told them, I'm getting the relists on the back end for a certain amount. So he disclosed that to the beneficiaries as well. So he disclosed as real estate.
Nice. So just disclose everything, right? And then you'll be okay. So looking at that, weigh out the difference, weigh out the pros and cons. Is it worth it to have a little bit of a risk to make a couple $100,000 in commissions? What's the pros and cons, right? Yeah. So for us, I'm licensed too, so I recommend it. You get access to MOS, you get lockbox. There's a lot of cool benefits to it.
You can have someone else to represent the buyer.
Yeah. Right.
Like smart agents will just have another person represent them, and then just kick them back all the commission.
That's another way. Yeah. So that's pretty good. That's a good scenario right there. And then let's run through quickly South San Jose, just so they can see numbers and how the deal all comes together.
So this one's through an agent.
Yeah, so agents.
Yeah, there was a listing agent and someone who represented me on the offer.
Nice, so two agents.
Yeah.
Wow, two agents.
And so I I got the property for $650.
Mm-hmm.
South San Jose.
I think we saw that one, the one that's ripped down to studs.
Yeah, ripped down to studs. And then I ended up wholesaling for $685.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's good. Dang, we should have told you so we can wholesale together. Because we had in contract.
This
we
one?
had in contract, yeah. So the one in South San Jose, Sean actually got in contract, and then he went to us to partner up. But then I thought it's too much work. We like easy products now.
Is that the one that was over there by Blossom Hill?
It's on Tandera.
Yeah, Blossom Hill, yeah. Yeah, Blossom Hill.
Blossom Hill Snow or something like that?
5961 Tandera.
Yeah, that one, yep.
Oh, yeah, Tandera.
Tandera. Yeah, so that's amazing. Wait, Tandera, how do you spell it?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, where did it go? So we got one for $650. I made a video on it too. I can't find it right now. But it's also South San Jose, $650. The area can hit like 900, 950.
950.
Yeah.
House went on the market while I got in contract.
Yeah.
And the first weekend it sold for $950. Same exact specs too.
Nice. So that's pretty good. So you actually created an opportunity. So we had the same opportunity, but even for us, we kind of missed the ways to make money, right? We don't know who to wholesale to. So Matt probably knew someone that can take it on. Yeah. Maybe all cash, no hard money, right?
Yeah, and they're real estate agents. So
and they're real estate agents, so they save. So that's pretty good. On the same deal, we didn't make anything, but Matt actually made something out of it. So it's very interesting, right? So just like that, $35,000. That's not bad. Not bad. And then the probate deal?
It's in contract, but the probate, for her, she has to become the basically the administrator.
Yeah.
So it has to still go through the probate.
Mm-hmm.
But we basically got her to agree on a price.
Yeah.
And the price is pretty low.
Nice. How much is the price?
I want to say like $356.
Is it?
Yep.
For a house?
East San Jose.
For $356, that's cheaper than a mobile home.
Yeah.
Right now, mobile homes are like $300, $400 sometimes.
Yeah.
Wow.
So this house is boarded up. It's been boarded up for a really long time.
You think it's a tear down or?
Well, I walked through it. It's gonna take it down to the studs for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Take down to stud. What's the specs of this house?
It's 3-2, maybe like 1,300 or 1,400.
1,300 square feet.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. So 3-2. Actually, we'll buy it.
We'll buy it.
How much you want to wholesale for?
I don't know. I actually might. I'm thinking about. I might keep it just to rent it.
Yeah. So this one, the reason why I like it because you got it low, so that means low property tax. Sometimes low property tax. They forget to reassess. And also, I like it because you already have to take it down to studs. Take down to studs, so you can redo the floor plans now. So basically, you can try to extend or keep the layout, either or. But you can push 4 bedrooms and 4 bath now because you're already taking down the studs. So push 4 bedroom, 4 bath, and you probably rent each room in East Side San Jose. For how much? How much do you think a room would go for?
Like in a regular room, maybe like at least 9 or 1,000.
At least 1,000, right? Yeah, that's pretty good. And then what if you did like Airbnb / corporate rental? How much can you get? Maybe 1,200 to 1,500, right? So the rents are very high, and you got the price so low. So your mortgage. Let's put some numbers. You bought for $330. You're gonna put in, let's say 100, even 150. So round up to half a million, right? And what's your mortgage in $500,000? So $500 rule, $500 for every 100K. So what's your mortgage? 500 times how many 100Ks? 2,500, right? So let's say 2,500. You have 4 bedrooms. 4 bedrooms. Pushing at least 4,000, right? At least, right? 4 bedrooms times 1,000. That's minimum. At the very minimum, you're pushing 4,000. So your 4,000 will cover your 2,500. And this is the bonus right here. Bonus is that you can refi all of your money out tax-free because the house is worth 800 to 900K easy, right?
Added?
After you fix it up. After you fix it up. So we like small prices like that. That's perfect for buy and hold. So I would recommend buy and hold. And I would push 3 bedroom, 3 bath in one section. So we saw a really cool floor plan. Me and Frank just saw the coolest house hack ever in San Jose. There was like a 3-1 in one side. And then they section off the master area, master bedroom, into a separate 1-1. So completely separate entrance. So they turned a single family into a duplex. And then they converted the garage to another 1 bedroom and bath. And then they built an ADU in the back, unpermitted. That's like the size of a tool shed. An ADU the size of the tool shed. Guess how much they're renting out for? $700. But it's just like, it's smaller than this living room. It's half of this living room. A quarter of this living room. That's the size of this tool shed. It's probably like 30 square feet. Someone's paying $700 for this little tool shed. And there's a bathroom there, right? So they turned a single family into a 4-plex, just like that. Kind of like that. So this one is really good to keep. I would keep it. Maybe we can partner up. Let's partner up, Matt. Let's do it.
No
we're
promises.
gonna put 10 bedrooms. We're gonna extend as much as possible because you're already doing permits. You're already taking it down to studs. You might as well extend that house as much as possible and try to fit as many bedrooms as possible into this house. And you got it at such a great price. So you can put in 200, 300 grand. It doesn't matter. You're gonna refinance all that money out anyways, right? You're basically applying all the strategies into one. You got it for a good deal. You're gonna fix it up, rent it out. You're gonna burr it, and now you're gonna cash flow. What's better than that? That's like 4 bonuses in one deal, right? And then you can even live there, or all of us can live there, right? It's a good location. So very nice, very good job.
How do you get the access to the probate case? Do you have access to the attorney? Or
A lot of times now, I think this deal, I knew about it a long time ago. I used to just drive around neighborhoods and look at for vacant homes. And this one was boarded up in San Jose. So I've accumulated a pretty large list of vacant homes around San Jose. I even did that around here. Drove around down the street and I saw a property that looks like it could be vacant, so I just took that down. And through that, I just skip trace them. I'll either leave a note on their door, I'll talk to the neighbors, ask them if they know who the owner is, and or what's the situation with the property. And I'll just keep it as a lead and just keep following up, and then hopefully find the owner and get in contact with them and see what their situation is.
One finance, like if you know the owner address or phone number or email, do you have any suggested script or something? What are the different ways to approach it? Because I'm looking at certain
I'm just pretty straight up with them. I'm just say, I'm looking at, hi, my name is Matt. I'm looking to buy a property in the area. I have all cash and could close quickly. Please give me a call at this number.
Do you ever approach the owner directly in person?
Yeah, for sure.
It's always the same thing too, or
yeah.
Any tips or suggestions if we approach the owner?
I literally just ask them like, oh, are you interested in selling, or do you know anyone else in the area that might be looking to sell soon? Because I'm looking to buy a property here.
The reason I'm asking this question, there's a site called Airbnb. If you have a subscription, you can do lots of different searches and maybe you offer information to phone number sometimes. I was thinking, I've not done it. I was thinking approaching somebody, but I was kind of a little bit skeptical. Getting started, right?
No, for sure, especially getting started. I used to be like the same way, pretty scared. I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
Right.
You know, I was going through.
You're running into.
Yeah, exactly.
So you just be yourself.
Yeah, just be yourself and just be genuine with them. And see what the situation is, and see if there's any way that you can actually help them out.
That's really good. So I like that deal. That's probably the best deal I've ever seen. 300K. You never see 300K ever, right? In the Bay Area.
We'll see if it goes through.
Hopefully. So good luck. Good luck to you, and try to keep it. Try to keep it cash flow, and keep it forever. And partner up with us if you like. So very good. Very successful week. I like that. Any other victories for this week? Anyone? Just throw it out. Anything good happen? Anything interesting? Anything else? Anything else? One victory. Just one more victory for the week, for the month. Any victories?
Well, I'm pretty sure you guys, the Daily City one is a good one, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Daily City is a really good one. So we're gonna go over those numbers to show you guys how to analyze a deal and to decide if you want to keep it or flip it. So we can jump into that. Yeah, Bruce wants to share a little bit about that background story. 626 Skyline, Daly City. It's such a good deal. This also one of our best deals so far that we actually acquired. It's only for $720K. Yeah, so go ahead and explain this scenario so everyone can kind of...
Yeah, so I guess if you guys come to the Tuesdays and Thursdays, I guess meetings in Redwood City, we call real estate agents pretty much all day. And this actually came from an agent. And so initially it was just a regular phone call. It's like, oh yeah, my name is Bruce, and just introduce myself. This is what I want, or this is what I'm looking for. And okay, I'll keep you in mind, and we hung up, right? And then so later on, she calls back and she says, hey, Bruce, actually, have something that you might want to take a look at. It just came up, and I thought of you. I'm like, great, cool, we'll take a look at it. So she sent over the address. We actually thought it was a pretty good deal because the backstory to it was that the house was forced to be sold from the courts because the owners went to jail. right? For I guess enslaving immigrants when they came here. So
Wow.
yeah, it was a I guess a senior home, right? But then the workers were forced to work there. So that's the backstory of that. We thought it was good. We put in, I guess, an offer for $700K.
Yeah. So first seller wanted like 800. Yeah.
And then we said no, it's probably better at $700K. And then she said no, it's too low. So we kind of went radio silence for about a week. And then Tom told me to keep following up on her, and so I did. After like 2-3 weeks of following up, she came back and said, "Hey, actually, we talked to the courts and the defendant's attorneys, and they actually want to sell it. So they said, 720, right? And then there was another offer that's at that price, but they couldn't pick it up. So we said, okay, 720, and so we locked it up.
Yep. So that's we got kind of lucky because first it went into contract already. Someone had it in contract for 720. So I'm surprised why. I don't know why the agent didn't tell us just go up a little bit higher, right? But they got in contract 720, and they couldn't perform. Could be anything. They don't have money. They couldn't get their hard money. They don't have cash. Could be anything, right? But we're glad they couldn't perform because the deal came back to us, and the court already set the 720, so we know what price to go in at. It's going the same price, 720. So it's still good spread. So it's good spread because we know the area can hit like 950 to $1 million. So anything with a 300,000 to 400,000 spread is good, especially in the Bay Area. That you need that type of spread to make money. Otherwise, a 200K spread's too tight. You're gonna lose money. It's already 100,000 to remodel the house. Then you have closing costs and hard money. So you want a big spread, 300K plus. And now let's check out the comps real quick, so you can see how it's worth $1 million. So it's pretty easy to run comps. You can do this in like 5 minutes. So just look at Zillow, look at Realtor, look at Redfin. This is the house. Oh wait, no, this is a different. Yeah, that's the house. That's the house right there. So Realtor is already saying $1 million. You can kind of give that some weight, but you want to analyze one by one of houses nearby. So let's look at Redfin. Redfin saying 970, so they're all saying pretty high price, right? Yeah. So what do we think we can sell this for? There's a comp April sold for $1,010,000. Yeah, so 3-bedroom, 2-bath. I'm kind of jumping steps right here. So let me backtrack a little bit. So step 1 is understand the property. So how big is our house? 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,180 square feet, right? Imagine that, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,180 square feet. So it's just a tiny little house. 3 beds, 2-bath, and then 180 square feet. Tiny little house. And so now we understand the property. Second step is to understand the ARV, the highest possible price you can push if it's all fixed up, right? So after repaired value. Looking around the area, we can push $1 million. Maybe higher, right? So let's check out the photos. How would this house compare to ours? Right away, our paint color is gonna be better, right? That's an ugly green. No one likes green anymore, right? So ugly. Look at the flooring. That's cheap. That's the cheapest possible laminate you can ever buy at Home Depot for like 50 cents. Yeah. Look at this cheap little crown molding. You might as well just not even have crown molding. Just rip it out. The fireplace is outdated. What else? Very narrow. Kitchen is kind of ugly too. Yellow walls. That's weird. So it's fixed up, but it's ugly. They have no taste. Look at this ugly light. Look at this ugly hanging lights. Ugliest little Home Depot again. That's $50. Home Depot. Everyone buys that. So this is ugly, and it's sold for $1 million. Even the fridge is ugly. Who has black fridge nowadays? So if this house can sell for $1 million, ugly house, how much can we sell for?
Maybe
Maybe $1,050,000, right? Maybe we'll push a higher price. So overall, it's an ugly house, but it has a little bit of a view, but it's an ugly house. So what else? Look for more. Always try to find 3 comparables. Find or as many as possible. Find as many as possible and compare. You want to compare one by one. What's the price difference? Look at this. Why did this sell for only $870? Let's check it out. It's also good to look at the lows too. Look at the lows and the highs because it tells a story. So why would this not sell for $1 million? Let's check it out. Pretty nice paint, right? Better than green. It looks like the same 332 in a way. Carpet's kind of ugly. They didn't open the kitchen, so very narrow kitchen. And oh, look at that. That's why. A very outdated kitchen, right? Yeah. So outdated house can still hit 900. So even if we didn't even try, we can put the house on the market and hit 900. So maybe we can do that too. Just put it because people are willing to pay, right? Just like this one. An ugly house. Just put it back in the market. Look at this ugly bathroom. Pink toilet. Can you buy that nowadays? That's pretty cool. Pink toilets. So 900,000 for a fixer, right? Cosmetic fixer in a way. So let's look at the numbers now. So we know the value. What's a safe resale value from looking at this? What's a safe? Always be safe.
$1 million.
$1 million? So maybe $1 million, right? So let's play with that number. Play with that number. So now step 3 is to understand the flip numbers. So there's really just 3 numbers to remember, right? 3 numbers, 1, 2, 3. What are the 3 numbers to remember? The price you're buying, right? And then repairs, and then what else? And then Airbnb, that's it, 3 numbers. So what is the price we're buying again?
720.
So we're buying for $720K. How much? What's a good remodel budget for all the contractors here? Frank, how much do you think you can remodel that whole house for? 3-bedroom, 2-bath?
Top it would be 100.
100?
You're looking at
80? Okay, so 80 is good budget to fix the whole house. 80K, make it nice, modern, and all that. No pink toilets, right? So total cost.
Hey, Frank.
Friendly discount.
For that number, how did you come about 80?
Roughly, it's just a standard number. You have a 2-bedroom, 2-bath.
Okay.
Yeah, let's throw out some numbers. So your kitchen cost might be how much? Maybe 20K for kitchen, because so cabinets are already like 5K, 5 to 6K. It's expensive now. Countertops, another 800 a slab. You might need like 2 or 3 slabs. So times that by 2 or 3. And then tiles, backsplash, all that. And then labor. Labor is already like 5 to 10K just for hanging the cabinets, backsplash, all that. So kitchen, easily 20K. Bathroom, a safe number. Every bathroom remodel, based on our experience, is usually like 10 to 15K for materials and labor. So there's 2 bathrooms, right? So times that by 2. And then now you have all your other stuff, like interior paint. Paint we're getting for 2 or 3K. And then exterior paint we're getting for 2 or 3K. And what about flooring? You have to flooring for the whole house. Flooring, if you buy something cheap, $1 per square feet times 1,500, that's already costing you easily 2,000 with the cushion thing on the bottom and baseboards and all that. So we didn't even talk about baseboard yet. Baseboard, another couple thousand, right? You got to buy it, paint it, install it. So you add all that up, it's almost going to be 50 to 100K. Every single flip is going to cost you 50 to 100K, unless it's an easy remodel. So if it's a complete remodel, it's always going to cost you 50 to 100K easily. So always overestimate just to be safe, right? So price, repairs, and what's the total cost now? Total cost on so 720 plus 80. What's the total cost?
800.
So 800K. And what is the ARV? $1 million, right? So what's our gross?
How long will that take?
profit.
How long would it take to do that house?
A month.
A month? That's it? 1 month? Damn, okay.
It's all there, yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's
If all the
laid out.
materials are there. Yeah. So 1 month, nice. So gross profit, how much can we make from this? 200K, right? Now closing costs. Closing costs is interesting. So it could be 5 to 10%. So always use that as a rule of thumb. So let's talk about closing costs. We have to give the listing back to the agent, right? So 2.5%, and then plus 2.5% for the buyer agent. Plus you have escrow fees and stuff like that, right? Property tax, home insurance, and utilities. So all your holding costs, all your we call it soft costs, all your soft costs. So 5%, round it up, maybe a safe number, maybe 8%, right? But a quick way to calculate is 10%. So 10% of a million. 10% of a million is how much? Super safe number, right? So what's 10% of a million?
100K.
Yeah, so 100K. So what is your net profit? Net profit. 100K, right? 100K. So now we have to think about hard money costs. So let's say you finance 100%. The lender will give you 90, but then we borrow the 10 from like friends and family, anyone, right? And the interest rate we're getting is about roughly, let's just do 10% just for quick, easy numbers for interest rate. We're getting 8, but let's just say 10%. So 10% interest on total cost, remember 720 plus 80. So your total cost is 800K times 10%. How much is that? 80K, and then divide by 12 to get a monthly hard money cost. So what is 800K, 80K divided by 12 roughly?
6,600.
Yeah, 6,600. So 6,600. Or you can do it in your head. Just assume, so let's say 8 divided by 10 is already 8, but it's 12 months, so just take it down a little bit, right? So that's how you do quick math in your head. So around 600, and then how many months? So 1 month to fix, according to Frank, right? And it takes longer. Frank will do it for free. So one month. Nice. So 1 month. Let's say 2 months. Worst case, 2 months. Extend everything out. Frank might have a new girlfriend in a month, so you never know. So 2 months, and then 1 month to market, right, to find a buyer, and then 1 month to close. So let's say 4 months. 4 months. So what's 7? Just round it up. 7 times 4. How much is that? 24K. 28K. 28K, and then just round up. Just round up everything because you want to be safe. So 30K. So your net profit is 100K. And then you have hard money costs, 30K. So your real net is how much? 70K. 70K for 4 months of work. Actually, Frank did all the work, right? Frank's fixing the house. So 4 months to make 70K. Is that good? Bad? Good? Bad?
So when you have a number like this, do you do it or you wholesale? What number you decide to wholesale
Yeah.
versus do you keep?
It's a good question. Good question. So the net is only 70K. So let's think about all the different strategies. What if we wholesale it to a flipper? To a flipper that has all cash, right? And they have no money, no hard money costs. So more profit to them, right? So we know there's about 100K nets. So how much would a flipper pay to do this project? Maybe it's a flipper that has cash and that can list it themselves for very low commission, right? So maybe we can wholesale this for a quick 50K, do nothing, right? 50K, yeah, maybe 50K,
50K.
yeah, 50K. So there's a lot of flippers right now because of the TV shows, because of classes like this. There's flippers everywhere. Everyone's a flipper now, right? If you look around, everyone's posting, oh, I just saw this fixer, right? So,
50 is probably good to flip.
right, yes. So we can make 50K wholesale. Or there's another interesting strategy called hotel. Hotel. So hotel is when you sell as is to an end buyer. End buyer is like someone that actually wants to live there and remodel themselves. So just like the one we saw that sold for 900. Yeah, check out this one. The one that sold. Where's that one that sold for 900? So we can do super light remodel. Maybe just paint it the outside. Super light remodel. Budget like, let's say we bought it for 720. Just put in like 20K. 20K, super light. And let's say sell for $1 million. So your total cost. Let's do even numbers. So 720 plus 30 is 750. That's a $250,000 spread, right? So gross profits is $250,000. And then you have closing costs. Let's estimate the high end 10%. So you net 150K. So and it's faster. So less hard money costs, right? Less hard money costs. It's only gonna take you like maybe a month or two at the max. So 2 months max to wholesale it. So 2 months times 7, right? Is your hard money. So 14K. So you can actually make more money wholesaling it than flipping it. Right? So should we flip it or wholesale it? Just wholesale it. Just wholesale it to the end buyer. Less hard money, less repairs, right? And just quick remodel in and out. So a quick touch up. Frank can probably do that in like 1 day, right, Frank? Just quick, yeah, 1 day. Paint the whole house, clean it up a little bit. 1 day done.
When's your closing date?
We are closing the first week of August. So we hit the summer months. So you want to. The best time to sell is summer, right? Best time to sell. Worst time to sell is winter. Winter and around the first quarter of the year, that's the worst time to sell because everyone's coming back from vacation. People are preparing for their taxes. People got to save up for Valentine's Day. So first quarter, terrible. Never sell the fourth and first quarter. So it's interesting, right? We could hold.
So it's going to go into winter, right? If you do the
Flip, yes, that's something to consider. If we flip it, we're going to the winter months, the worst time to sell. Yeah, yep, and we don't know what's gonna happen because a lot of things can happen from now until winter time. The election coming up and just a lot of things, right? Trade war, all that could affect interest rate, so that could affect the demand. So it might make sense just to do a quick wholesale. And then here's another interesting strategy too. What about Airbnb? What do you think about Airbnb, rental, corporate? We say Airbnb, but really it means corporate rental, which is furnished. Anything furnished, right? So let's think about this. Airbnb. So this is how you analyze. So first, look at comps. So it's kind of similar. Look at Airbnb.com in the area. Airbnb.com in the area. Ask other people that did it already in the area that is also doing Airbnb, and then see what is the best layout for the house to add more bedrooms and bathrooms. So first, actually let's do this first. We're gonna see the floor plan. So we saw this house already. It's a 3-2. It's a 3-2. It's only 1,200 square feet, very small. But here's what's cool about this house. It has a deep garage. So the minimum garage size is like 18 feet. Our garage is probably a 30 or 40 feet because it's very deep garage. So that means, what does that mean if we have a deep garage?
More rooms.
More rooms, right? More bedrooms. So right away, one more bedroom. What about the living room? I'll show you the house that has a similar floor plan so you get a visual. So our house kind of looks exactly like this. It has a deep living room, super deep living room. So imagine all this space, all the space. Can you put a wall here and turn it into a bedroom? Or maybe 2 bedrooms, right? If you really want to push it. But you can put a wall here, turn it into a master suite. So right away, that's another bedroom, right? Living room to bedroom. To bedroom. So now you have another bedroom, right? Another one. And what about the, what is it? So 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2 is how many bedrooms?
5.
5 bedrooms, okay. So 5 bedrooms. And let's think, with a 5-bedroom house, how much money can we make, right? What's the potential of a 5-bedroom house? So let's go ahead and look on Airbnb. So let's pretend we're looking for a house to rent in Daly City. So Daly City, you're looking to stay, and you want to only look at private room, private and shared. Let's take a private and shared because it's a shared common space. Let's do shared first because we're sharing it with there's a shared bedroom with other people. So shared bedroom and Daly City, right? Shared bedroom, Daly City. So how much is a shared bedroom? Wait, actually, shared bedroom means you share the bedroom, right? I think it's oh. Oh, it's a private room then. Oh, that's what it is. Not a shared bedroom. Private room. Private room. Yeah, that's bunk bed. Shared bed is a bunk bed. Yeah, but look at this. So a private room is pushing $74 to $80 at night for private rooms. That's not bad, right? Some of them are really cheap, $60. But you look at the 70 to 80, look at their reviews. Anything over 100 plus means they're super busy. Kind of like us. We're fully booked. We're fully booked. Look at this, $80 a night, and they're pushing 300 reviews. Super host too. Yeah, and look at the bedroom. It's not even that great. It has that Santa Claus sleigh bed, so it's ugly, right? And people are still renting because it's cheaper to stay in this ugly room than to stay at Marriott, right? Marriott minimum can be $150 to $200 a night, and there's all this hotel tax nowadays. So your hotel room is not the final price. So even if it's $150, your hotel room is gonna be like $200 after the hotel tax. So ugly everything, right? Ugly everything for $80 a night. So let me do this. So I'm gonna start another one to create an Excel. So file, new spreadsheet. We're gonna build this from scratch. So we're gonna show you how to build a Excel for Airbnb live. Excel for Airbnb, co-living. Okay, so how many rooms do we have again? Five, right? So we have 5 bedrooms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So we have 5 bedrooms. What is the daily rent? Roughly 80, right? We're gonna make it nice, $80. So $80. So total $80, $400 a night, roughly, right? And what is the average? Let's just say average occupancy. Or let's do this. Let's do 10 days. So days. Let's do 10, 15, 20, and then let's do a 25. Just to play around. So days, center this. Days. So equals this times 10. So let's scroll this down. Whoa, that's a lot of money. 32 million.
The other way.
I have to freeze. So function F4 can freeze the box. So F4 freeze the box, and then do the same thing. 80 times 15. Freeze the box. Go down. Equals, or maybe I can do this and then down. Oh wait, no, it doesn't freeze the box. So equals this times this, freeze.
Use a dollar sign to freeze the cell.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I thought I froze. What happened? Oops. Okay, let's do it again. Let me get out of here. So equals 20 nights times 80, and then we freeze F4 to freeze, and go down. What the? Why is it doing that? I thought I froze.
They're multiplying.
Oh, I froze the wrong one. I froze the $80. I have to freeze. Whoops. I have to freeze the G3. Freeze. Go down. 25 times this. Freeze. 2,000. Okay, so let's look at the totals. Drag this across. So on a bad month, how much can you make? On a bad month, 10 days a month, or 10 days out of the month, you're only renting it out. 10 days on a bad month, 4,000. On an okay average, right? Average 15 days, and then on a 20 days average, and then even 25 days, 10,000 a month. Is that good or bad?
Good.
That's not bad, right? So 10,000 a month. So that's just playing with numbers. We did it live. You can do this with your any possible Airbnb that you want to think about. Just do it live. Just build it out on the Excel. What is worst case scenario? What is best case scenario? And what if it's 30 days occupied, right? So we're just assuming that there's some vacant days, but what if it's 30-day occupied like us? So we'll show you our Airbnb right now. For the summer, it gets pretty booked. Spring to summer it's kind of like real estate market. Spring to summer is the best time, and then winter starts slowing down. Maybe because people are living with their family for the holidays, so it starts slowing down. But it's still booked. So let me show you. Look at our calendar for. Let's do listings. Let's look at our calendar. Oh wait. Oh wait. Okay, so this is our bedroom right here. So these are the 3 bedrooms upstairs. We make it nice. So compare this to that other Airbnb we saw, right? This is $80. Would you pay $80 for this or this? Yeah, so we know we can beat out the competition, right? Because we make it nice as possible. And look at the calendar to show you the demand. There's a huge demand for affordable traveling. So fully booked, right, for the month. Every single day, fully booked. Every single day, not even one vacant day for that month. And let's look at our master bedroom. Master bedroom has its own private bathroom. So one is a 1 bedroom, 1 bath. The other one is a 2 bedroom, 1 bath. So look at this, the month of July. 29 days out of the month booked. Yeah, not bad, right? And we're pushing the same price, $80 a night. Now let's look at August. August hasn't even happened, but look, we're almost booked for the whole month of August, and we still have the rest of August to kind of fill in the gap, right? Yeah, so summer months really, really good. September it's a little bit far out, so you'll start to see less, but it's already pre-booked. This guy loves coming back. Wow, we gotta give him a nice gift. Mr. Wan right here booked it for the whole month. And then let's look at September, October. It's too far out, so people don't really book it. But it slowed down just a little bit, maybe like 10%, 10-20%. So that's the potential of Airbnb. So you saw the rents. The rents we can push 8 to 10,000 a month, 8 to 10,000. So let's jump back to our steps, right? Look at comps. $80 a night. Ask other people that Airbnb in the area how much are they getting a month. So we asked our friend because she said her mom is doing. Our friend Linda, her mom has a house in Daly City, just down the street. It's like a couple blocks away, few blocks away, very close, few blocks away. It's also a 3-2. She converted the living room into her bedroom. So basically, she lives in the living room, and she rents out the 3 other rooms. So guess how much she's getting room per room rent. So she has 3 listings, and they're all pushing $80 a night. Guess how much she is getting a month in Daly City right now. Take a wild guess. You saw the numbers earlier, 4 to 10K. So guess how much she's getting a month on 3 bedrooms.
$6,000.
6 grand? 6 grand, that's good. 6 grand. Any other guesses? 7. Perfect. Yeah, she's getting 7K a month. 7K a month just on 3 bedrooms. This is only 3 bedrooms, right? So she screenshot the Airbnb, 7K a month. 7K a month. We have 5, right? We have 5K a month. So how much money can we push if we have 5? Maybe 10K, maybe 12K, right? So we're gonna push it as much as we can, but safe, maybe 10K.
Is it as nice as what we're gonna be getting?
Is it as nice? No, it's not even that nice. It looks like this kind of, yeah. Yeah, so it's not that nice. So it looks okay, but it's not like professionally photos and stuff. It's just taken from her camera. So save 10K a month. So now is the decision making. How do we decide if we want to flip, hotel, or keep? How do we decide? So who wants to flip this house? Make it quick, send me K. Who wants to flip it? Raise your hand. Who wants to flip it? No one wants to flip it? Who wants to hotel it and make it quick 150K? Remember we saw the hotel? They make more money than actually flipping. Hotel. So who wants to hotel? How many people? 3, 4. So about 50% want to hotel. Who wants to keep it for cash flow? Who wants to keep it for cash flow? Frank. Both. You want to do both. So you want 2 girlfriends. Can't decide. Just take both. Okay. So you can either make 150K or cash flow. So let's think about this. Let's look at our cash flow model. If we're getting 10K, 10K a month, right? 10K a month. What is your mortgage on 720K plus it might be a little bit more to add bathroom. So let's say 150K just to be safe. So round that up. So 720, 150. How much is that? 800, 900K. So about 900K total cost. So what is your mortgage on 900K? 900K. So let's look at Zillow calculator and then also do in your head. Remember the $500 rule? How many 100,000s are in 900K? 4,500 exactly. So let's look at the numbers now on Zillow. So let's say you bought something 900K because we're gonna refi our money out, right? So you're right on the dot, about $4,500 a month to keep this property. $4,500 a month. So if you're bringing in 10K and you minus 45, let's just round it up, 5K. What is your net cash flow each month? What's that?
Property tax, another K, 1K.
Yeah, so that's kind of included, right? Property tax, insurance, yeah. So kind of included. And then cleaning, you have cleaning fee. So let's say even super safe, even 3K net a month. So what's 3K times 12 months?
36.
So 36K. So 36K. So let's round up. Let's just say a solid 40K net a month, right? And so 40K a month, how much money is stuck in the house? You have about, you put in 100, let's say 100K for down payment, and then 100K repairs. You have about 200K stuck in the house, right? Stuck in the house. So what is 40 divided by 200K? This is your cash on cash return. 40 divided by 200K. What is that return on your money? Cash on cash. 20% return on ROI. Is that good or bad? It's pretty good, right? 20% ROI for the rest of your life. Think about that. The rest of your life, and it can only go up. It can't go down, right? So what a worst case Daily City says, no more Airbnb. What are we gonna do? Either sell it or just do corporate rental. So what is corporate rental? Corporate rental is 30 days plus. Therefore, it's not considered short-term rental. What is short-term rental? Anything under 30 days. So just rent it for 30 days, right? So rent it for 30 days. Kind of like our friend Wan, right? Look, he needed a place to stay in August, and he booked it. Or even Robert. So all of these people need a place to stay for a month or two, and they're willing to pay top dollar for it. Why would he pay $1,500 just to stay for 3 weeks?
That a hotel costs a lot.
Hotel costs more. It's furnished. It's ready to go. Right? He doesn't need to move a bed. He doesn't need to buy anything. So the trend nowadays is that people want plug and play for everything. They want to just go into an office and work. They just want to go home and live. They don't want to think about all the little details, right? So that's why WeWork is so successful, right? Plug and play. You just go and work. You have everything you need. You have coffee. WeWork is doing it for co-working. We're doing it for co-living. So what is WeWork's evaluation? Anyone's guess?
Like the second every year, right? Second biggest.
They're pretty big, yeah. They're number one. Yeah, co-working. What is WeWork's evaluation? How much is WeWork worth today? Take a wild guess.
Billion.
A billion?
2 billion.
2 billion.
5 billion.
Whoever's closest, I'll give you a billion. WeWork is worth $17 billion. $17 billion. Actually, that went up. Now it's 47. The last time I read it, it was only 17. Now they're worth $47 billion, and they're only just getting started. They just started in 2016 or something? I don't know. They started very recently.
That's crazy.
They're worth $47 billion. So we're seeing the opportunity of co-working, co-living. Everything is co now. Everything is co now, right? Everything is sharing. It's a sharing world. It's a sharing economy. Imagine how much they'll be worth in 10 years. Maybe even $1 trillion, just like Apple, right? They're expanding everywhere. Every single country WeWork is now in. And they have WeLive. WeLive is another model that they're doing. So WeLive is already doing it. So we just copy what these smarter people are doing, right? We can build a $1 billion company just by copying these guys. They do WeLive. So there's a lot of companies that are starting to pop up. So Star City is another one. Look at how much Star City is charging for a bedroom. Take a wild guess. For a bedroom. Yeah, $2,000. Star City is charging $2,000 for a bedroom, and they're all over. They're in LA and they're in San Francisco. So this model is working, right?
Aren't they doing the one in downtown San Jose as well?
And they're doing the one downtown San Jose. That's correct. Yeah. So Star City is building the largest co-living in the world with 800 units. So imagine how much Star City is worth now. Think about that. If they have 800 units, bringing in $2,000 a month, what is 2,000 times 800 units? $1.6 million a month. And how real estate is evaluated is based on your cash flow. So let's assume it's paid off. So what is 1.6 divided by a cap rate of 5%? That's what people are buying at. What is 1.6 million? Actually, 1.6 times 12. So 12. Let's just say 12 million. Round it off. 12 million divided by a 5% cap rate. That's what big insurance companies are paying for buildings. Yeah. So how much is that building worth? So 12 million divided by half. How much? 240 million. So let's play around our phone. So 12 million. 12 million divided by 0.05. That's the cap rate people are willing to pay. $240 million. That building's worth $240 million. How many buildings did it need to become a $1 billion company? 2 or 3, 4. How many buildings did they have right now? Yeah, let's look at their communities. How many buildings did they have? 5 in San Francisco, right? So within the next couple of years, they are now worth $1 billion in assets and in evaluation because of cash flow. Evaluation is based on cash flow. That's why WeWork is worth so much money, because they're bringing in cash flow every single month residual. Any type of business that has cash flow, your evaluation is 10 to 20x, even 100x, such as Google or any subscription type of business has a very high evaluation because you're stuck in it, right? You're always going to pay for it. Think about things you pay for. Things you pay for on a monthly basis. So let's throw out something random. What is something random that you pay for on a monthly basis?
Gym membership.
Gym membership. How much is 24-hour worth? 24-hour fitness?
50, 45.
A lot of money. So 24 hours evaluation. Second. 24-hour fitness. Yeah. 24-hour fitness. Net worth, or yeah, let's do net worth. It didn't say, huh? Maybe. Does it say? Does it say?
The
Second one.
Second tab.
$1.6 billion. Think about that. And that's 3 years ago. So now it's probably tripled, right? Because every time someone buys them out, they expand it even more. They put more money into it and expand it. So 24-hour fitness is worth $1 billion. So we have to start thinking bigger. Think big. Think big. We're in a $1 billion industry that just started 3 years ago. Co-living is new. When did you hear about Airbnb? Just a couple years ago, right? So all this is unraveling right in front of our face. We're in a $1 billion industry, and we start small with single family, right? Just start small. Start small. Try to start with 5 bedrooms, 10 bedrooms. Kind of work your way up, right? So going back to the question, do you want to flip it and make $150K, and you get taxed 50% because anything over $100K, you get taxed, right? Anything over $100K, you're already in the 30 to 40% tax bracket. And then it's more because you have state, you have federal, and then you have capital gains from the property, right? So do you want to make 75K on one time, or 40K a month for the rest, a year, 40K a year for the rest of your life until you, right? For the rest of your life. And think about the price. Imagine how much this property is worth in 30 years. In 30 years, when it's all paid off and all that. Imagine that. You bought this for roughly 700, 800, let's say 900. How much is this property worth in 30 years? Maybe 2 mil. You think it's possible? We can hit 2 mil? Double? So let's say this property is worth 2 mil. So by the time you're 60 or 70 or 80 or 90, right? You have a $2 million property paid off, and you made $40,000 a year for 30 years. What's 40K times 30 years? What's 40K times 30 years? 1,200,000. So you made 1.2 million. You have a $2 million asset. So how much cash did you make in this 30 years? You made $3 million just by one property in the next 30 years. You made $3 million. So now we go back to the question, do you want to flip it, wholesale, or keep? Think about that. Think about that. Does that answer the question for you? So now, who wants to keep it? Is that 100% now, or is it only one guy that wants to keep it from before? Right? So we have to think long term. Think long term. Where is real estate going? Where is the industry going? Where is housing going? Housing is always going to be a challenge, right? So imagine if you have, let's just say, 2 of these. One to live in, right? So first step is to buy one for yourself to live in, like us, live for free. Like Ken, live for free. It could be even Daly City. Let's say anyone that wants to live in Daly City, live for free. Just like our friend's mom lives for free for the rest of her life because she just started renting out 3-bedroom. And how does she even learn about Airbnb? Imagine a 40, 50-year-old immigrant mom. How does she even know about Airbnb? That's kind of interesting. She has no real estate experience. She has no investing experience. She just got lucky and bought a house in a good area, right? And started renting out Airbnb just because she wanted to try it. And now she's bringing in $7,000 a month. She doesn't have to work anymore. She's retired at 40, 50 years old. And here we're doing real estate full time. So imagine our potential in real estate in the next 5, 10 years, right? So where was I going with this? Oh yeah. So buy one house to live for yourself, right? That live for free. Get your overhead costs down. So cut out all your expenses in life, such as a car. Try to cut that out. Housing expense, cut that out. And then just live on a very low cost every year. Get your cost of living down so you can enjoy life in a much better way, right? So 1, get your costs down. 2, start cash flowing, just like our friend's mom. So you don't have to work anymore. You don't have to work for a job. You don't have to wake up to somebody and show up at their office at the time they want, right? So imagine you buy one to keep, buy one to cash flow. So if you're making $40,000 a year, that's not bad. It's not bad. $40,000 a year, that's comfortable, right? Because you have no housing costs and you have no car costs. You only have insurance and maybe girlfriend costs, or girlfriends are expensive, right, Chris? They might take all your money, so be careful. Just kidding, girlfriends are good. Like Candy. Candy can make you money. You can invest together. You can have a boyfriend too. They can make you money. So, but think about that. You're 2 houses away from retiring. You're only 2 houses away. That's it. You don't have to build the biggest company in the world. You don't have to work for a company that might go IPO, right? How many companies go IPO? People are dying or banking on that. They join a startup. Oh, we're going to go IPO. We're going to go IPO. How many companies went IPO this year? 10. Maybe less, right? So 10 companies out of thousands of companies are going IPO. So it's not that easy to go IPO. It's not that easy to work for a startup that will blow up, right? So build your own fates. Build your own cash flow. Build your own billion-dollar business. We see it, right? It's right in front of our face. A billion-dollar industry right in front of us, right here in the Bay Area. Just because we were born or grew up in the right location at the right time, in the right place. That's all it is. We're in the right time. It's all luck. Who would have thought I would buy a 9-bedroom house? It's all luck. Yeah, this is just luck in the making. So 2 houses away, retire, enjoy life, travel the world, do whatever you want. Just enjoy life in a much different way instead of working for money. So you like my motivation? That's my motivation today. That's our choice. So now we can conclude since we're around 2, but you kind of see our model, our process. We're trying to teach everyone to retire with real estate and just enjoy life. That's a better measurement, not about money. It's more of the quality of life that you're living through real estate. So we're gonna end this up. Any more questions before we wrap up?
You talk about corporate rental. How do you get to?
So corporate rental just means a company. So there's a lot of corporate rental websites where you can post your listing, or you can just put it anywhere. Craigslist, Airbnb for a minimum of 30 days. So corporate rental just means it's more than 30 days.
Is it like a company that
There's a lot of
Facilitates
companies
that,
where you can host your listing. A lot of companies.
Doesn't Airbnb have corporate?
They have corporate too, yeah. So corporate rentals hosting website. Yeah, just look it up. It's everywhere. Even put on Craigslist. Corporate rental just means someone's willing to pay furnish for your house. That's it. Put it on Craigslist. Put it on anywhere. Whoever's willing to pay a high amount for your furnished house. So regular rental can only get you about 800, right? 800 a month, 800 to 1,000. But if you do corporate, that jumps up to 1,500 to 2,000 a month. 2,000 a month.
I have a question.
Question.
What's the strategy like? What's the financing strategy for a typical buy?
Yeah. Okay. So good question. So we usually buy with hard money first because we have to close quick in 10 days, and the condition is usually not that great, right? So first buy with hard money, after refi with a 30-year conventional, and now 30-year conventional is easier than it is before because all the hard money lenders are now offering 30-year conventional. So what does that mean? So that means that less paperwork, less requirements. If the hard money lender is already doing business with you, and now you want to convert to a 30-year loan, they already have your information. They know you're a stable borrower. So everyone's doing it now. Conventus is offering hard money conventional in a way. Brenda, yep. So hard money conventional, and then lending home, hard money. What's that? How do they compare? It's higher interest, 6%. Regular bank is 3 to 4%, but you have to have stable income. You have to have a job. So if you have a job, you can go to Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Chase. If you don't have a job like us, we're all unemployed, then it's 6% with hard money. The rents cover the mortgage. Therefore, if your rents are covering the mortgage, you're not a risky borrower, right? And the hard money company will understand that and give you a loan. 30-year amortized, 30 years. So that's the mortgage.
What they do, basically what
Yeah.
they do is they just package it all up,
Yeah.
sell it back to the big banks.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, they package it and sell it. So there's actually a lot of money in the world right now. There's money everywhere. Banks are lending money at 3% interest. That's free money. Inflation is already 3%, right? So if you're borrowing money at 3% and inflation is 3%, you're essentially getting a free loan in a way, kind of. And then the property value goes up. So you're getting paid to get this free loan from the bank. So this world is working in a way where it actually benefits you if you know how to leverage, right? So leverage everything. Any other questions? Okay, no questions? Answer all them?
So what are we doing with this 626 property?
What
What are your thoughts?
What are our thoughts?
Your
It's
thoughts.
obvious. Do we want to make 150 and get taxed, or do we want to make 3 million tax free? What do you think?
Alright.
3 million, right? Tax free. How's that tax free? Because you can do 1031 exchange to another property, and you can refi your money out. So let's say it's worth 2 million. You can refi your money out tax free. So we like to do things tax free. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna end this video. I'm gonna upload this video to YouTube as well, so everyone can rewatch because we went over a lot of information.